Girl, we just eating together. We just gonna eat together. Hey family, give me 1 second. Okay. Hey family. Yeah, good morning, y'all. So this is what I figured out today. So I opened my laptop and I was like checking up on the jobs that I had applied to, and y'all, I had realized that I didn't get the job to like this job that I had applied for, this creative job that I wanted, which was crazy because like the job market right now, oh well, what I meant to say is it isn't crazy because the job market is like trash right now. So it's like I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting to get the job because I'm not an unsuccessful person. Like I get everything that I want, and so me not getting it, I don't feel no type of way about it. Like, I had just made a new resume, and the jobs that I'm applying to are in, so I know they're very competitive. Like it's very competitive out there, and somebody's skill set might be more than mine. I haven't even created a portfolio for myself yet, so I could understand how I wouldn't get the job. Like it wasn't like much of a surprise for me. It was like more of like an ego like thing for me because I'm like, what the heck, like, you know what I'm saying, like, do you know who I am type of thing, like, do you know who I am? But at the end of the day I was like, okay, like it is what it is. It had nothing to do with me, and I realized how much it was protection. Like rejection, man's rejection is God's protection always. So I'll never look at like a no. I'll never look at a no like it was supposed to be a yes. Now the thing that I want to talk about is the fact that I was doing some research on TikTok University, and just about like people and their success stories, about how they got a creative facing role and job, and I was realizing, is this something that I even want? Because when I want something really bad, when I feel like it's worth it, when I feel like things are worth it, I put in the effort. And it's like, do I really want this? Is this something that I really want? Is this a job that I really want? Or do I feel like getting a creative job is going to validate myself as a creative? Okay. And I realized that is probably not what I want. And the other day I was just so distraught. I was like, God, like like this is moving kind of slow. I just want to get my job, and and then I just want to be there, and I want to be doing something that I love. I want to be creative. God, I want a creative job. I want a creative job. I want a creative job. But is that really what you want? Because you do have a creative job already. Like, you are the creative. You are the artist already. Like, you don't need to be pouring into anybody else's business anymore. You don't need to be, like, that's just the truth. It's a harsh truth because it's like, dang, but it's the truth. Like, it's just the truth. It's just like, it's like I left a job that took so much from me, from my identity. It's like, do you want something that's even, it's like, you want something that's pulling from your creative energy too? So whether that's being like a creative assistant, or I think the main thing for me is just getting there. Like, I want to make this transition and I told myself that I wanted a job there. I wanted to have a job and move there. And girl, why can't it just be a job? I saw this thing on TikTok, and one of the ladies was talking about how just because you don't have a creative job, like, or she didn't even use the word creative. She said a cool girl, a quote unquote cool girl job. She was like, just because you don't have, oh my god, this traffic, come on. Just because you don't have a quote unquote cool girl job doesn't make you, doesn't mean that you're not a cool girl. And so I was like, oh shit, like, just because I don't have a creative job doesn't mean that I'm not a creative. Like, I don't need a creative job to validate my creativity. I just don't. That's not what I need. And, so I feel like when God doesn't give you what you want, sometimes God is asking you to change your mind. Like, sometimes God is waiting for you to change your mind. Like, now, it's like, dang, what if God would have given me what I wanted? What if God would have given me what I wanted? Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm getting some Chick Fil A. They're all looking at my camera and shit. We're at Chick Fil A, guys. Oh, sorry. So when I go to Chick Fil A, I usually like, I have these spurts where I'll just get like the sandwich, like a spicy chicken sandwich without the bun, because I'm trying to be like, like, I'm a healthy girl. Like, I can't be eating bread all the time. So most of the time I'll get it without the bun. And sometimes I genuinely just want, oh my god, I need to ask for hella Chick Fil A sauce. Can I have another Chick Fil A sauce? Or what else do I need to ask for? Polynesian? Or should we just keep it strictly Chick Fil A sauce? Yeah. I'm gonna say, can I have another Chick Fil A sauce? Or should I just like, no, I'm gonna keep it chill because I'm trying to count my calories. So what I got was a spicy chicken sandwich with American cheese. This is my order. If I get the bread, I got a spicy chicken sandwich with American cheese, lettuce, pickles on it, and then I got a diet lemonade. And I'm not supposed to be drinking like juice or nothing like that, but it's like, chill on me, because at least it's a diet. I used to be really bad on Diet Coke, so let's chill on me, right? At least I'm doing something different. So yeah, I got that, and then I got some fries. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna hope that they put everything in there and we're gonna be alright. Basically, I just changed my mind. Basically, I just want a job. Like, I just want a job, actually. And it's crazy because since last September, early October, I didn't want a job. But also, it's like, if I don't get any opportunities to get a job, I know that that's just not what God wants for me. So, is this mine? Hi. Nasia.
Good. I'm going to be all extra ready.
Thank you. Hope you're having a good day.
You as well.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I just seen a police officer. And she was black, y'all. She was black. But she was also scary. She scared me. She scared me. I hope she's not going the same way as me. Like, you scare me. Like, girl, little do you know you're scaring the shit out of me. So, that girl is speeding too. Go, girl. You go, girl. So, yeah, but, I was in. It stunk. It just smelled like, have you ever smelled somebody's breath and it's just like, why does it smell like that? That's how it was smelling. Oh my God, why am I going into the city? I don't need to be going into the city. Oh my God, I remember over here. The goal is changing. Me not getting the job that I applied for doesn't mean that I'm not a creative. And it doesn't mean that I have to limit myself in the job world to a creative job. Because what's really important to me is stability. It's not like, look, it is what I'm doing, because I very well am not working at my other job because of the fact that I wasn't being creative. So it isn't solely about stability. I do want the opportunity to be creative, but it's not the end all be all, because I am a creative and I can create those experiences for myself. I love you. I think you're awesome. And I don't know. My ideas might change. I'm an ever-changing girly. And I honor the decisions that I choose to make at all times. So it may change. We still gonna look and stuff. But stressing myself out about having a portfolio and trying to get a role that is based off a heavy experience right now might not necessarily be something that I even want to do. Like, especially in a season where God is telling me that I need to be focused on my stuff that I got going on and building my brand. Girl, we just eating together. We just gonna eat together. There's this girl on here on YouTube that makes like these vlogs. I love her vlogs so much because you really feel like you're there with her. She reminds me of like a cousin. Like, I love people who you can watch when you're like eating and then it feels like you're on FaceTime with them. I love that. But y'all gonna get like, it's giving real bestie. Real hold you accountable bestie. Well, yeah, nah. Don't be limiting yourself. Y'all call me crazy, It's okay to call me crazy. But I do feel bigger than the program. I do feel bigger than a resume. That's just genuinely how I feel. I'm bigger than a resume. Like, what do you mean? Tell me what kind of jobs that you've had. What are you talking about? I'm an ambassador for God. What are you talking about? A resume could never highlight the depth that I bring. The woman that I am. You mess around him. Pass it by a good name. Thinking my resume is gonna tell you all you need to know. So the thing is, I don't need another job that's gonna take away from me. Like, but yeah, I don't need another job that takes away from me. At the end of the day, I just need something that funds my dream, because I know I'm not supposed to be working a 9 to 5 anyway. I'm not even supposed to be working a 9 to 5. Love that realization. I'm just not in a season of my life where I'm supposed to be begging anybody to be a part of anything. There are so many different parts to Charlotte that it's like, when people say they live in Charlotte, it's really like, what part?
Grandma Chris said, Grand Rising Queen, sent 3 crown emoji, said, another day kept from hurt, harm, and danger. I have an event to attend this evening. Gotta get myself prepared. We'll talk tomorrow if you like. Stay safe, and sent 3 heart emoji, and said link to facebook.com. Would you like to reply?
That was a regular chicken sandwich. That was not spicy. And like, y'all, I don't want to be consumed. What happens when I get a job? I won't be able to talk to y'all. I don't know. You just gotta stick it out. You just gotta stick it out, y'all. Man, this shit be feeling uncomfortable as hell. But you have got to stick it out, man. You just gotta stick it out. You just gotta live to see what tomorrow is gonna bring. I literally change every single day. You know what I love about recording? I love that there's not like a thing that says, oh, you ran out of storage. That's why I love using my camera, because what do you mean I ran out of storage? Like, please. So we're not gonna go to Jenny's. We are going to go to the bookstore, because I do want to apply to some jobs in one place I don't want to go. We're not going to LA. I don't want to go to LA. Nope. Oh, this is in Los Angeles. I'm gonna save it. Let's just apply in LA and see what happens. Y'all be doing that? Let's just apply and see. If I do continue to keep applying to these places, I do need to make a portfolio.